We are live. Hi guys, how you doing?
Hello.
Right.
Somebody said last week, you always start with, "Oh, we're live," as if it's a surprise.
Well, there's an awkward pause. You press the button and then
and then
nothing
you kind of
happens.
wait.
And then a little thing appears that says you're live. So we sort of...
Quite often we start talking and we end up in a conversation and go, "Oh, sorry, we're live."
Yeah. Sorry we're late.
Yeah.
You've been faffing about.
I was faffing, but I was trying to do some realists and I thought, blimey, I've only got 5 minutes, so I quickly ran upstairs and tidied myself up.
We've got loads of relisted, don't we?
I know, because we've been away over
Like
the weekend.
hundreds. We've kind of dropped the ball with eBay, to be honest, this week. It was my birthday. We went away. Haven't really been doing much on eBay.
No.
And our numbers, I don't know if it's due to that, but our numbers this week were way down on last week. And I think that's more to do with the fact that I've sold most of my Christmassy stuff.
Yeah.
Most of what we've got left on there is Andrew's clothing. And this time of year, that's not doing a lot.
No, unless you've got really nice sort of party stuff or wintry coats and stuff. I mean, even coats people aren't thinking about buying for themselves right now.
You said you've got a load of wintry kid stuff you need to dig out.
But I don't think it will sell in the next week or so.
No. But luckily Amazon has been firing on all cylinders, so that's been good.
Yes,
I don't know numbers what we've done this week. I haven't had a minute to check. Let me just pop into the side chat. A lot of people popped in to say hi. Currently got 80 people, so welcome.
Absolutely freezing in here.
It's cold in here. We've not had the heating on. I've got a little heater under our feet here. Is that on?
I don't know.
Oh, it is. It's not giving out much heat.
No,
anyway. Yeah, let me scroll back. So we've got Peter in there who immediately asks, any topic? Not really. We haven't planned anything. Like I say, we were away for my birthday. And then today, I don't know what it's like where you guys are, but it snowed. And it's serious thick snow, and it's settled everywhere. So we didn't do much this morning, and then we've been out for the whole afternoon, early evening.
Yeah, went out sledging with the family, with the twins and Ellen.
And I spectacularly, first attempt I did, we've got this round, I was going to say skateboard, sledge, that it just spins. You just go down the hill spinning, and I ended up going backwards, and then it dug in and it just flipped me over. Yeah, and you weren't filming.
No, well, my battery, I was filming, but then my battery ran out. So I completely missed your stunt.
Yeah.
You ended up with snow all up your back and everything.
And that was snow
spectacular.
Down my trousers.
You were a bit cold.
Yeah, I froze. So yeah, that was fun. We tried to get some footage of that, so we might be able to share that in one of your vlog thingies.
Yeah, in a bit of vlogmas.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, hi Peter. Stace Punter. All right. Yeah. Bumcrack Picker Adrian asks, hi Nick, you sold that Guess Who yet? I think I've got a Guess Who at Amazon. Vintage one up there. Certainly don't have any here.
Got one here anymore.
No. So I don't think so. I need to go through Amazon and have a look at prices, see if I need to adjust anything actually. All right, let's scroll down. Say hi to a few people. Lucy, Chris, Karin, Dr. Doodle Doo, Glitter Sunflower, Blitz, Lady Lolly. Sorry if I've missed people. I'm just scrolling down as
Blitz has changed his name, so he's now Blitz Simon, so we know he's Simon.
Okay.
I do remember that when in the chat, but yeah, that he's Blitz. I remember that Simon is Blitz, but sometimes if I see Blitz, I forget Simon, so I need to get that in my head.
Is that the chat we met at Zahir's?
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Hi. Anyway, let me scroll back.
Oh, already we have a super chat from Krillin. Thank you, Krillin.
Hey, Krillin.
He says, is your foot heater Monty's body? No. He's in the living room, which is a lot warmer. Well, he's very sensible. I'm hugging a cup of tea and...
No, we've just got like a little bar heater down here.
Yeah.
Right, so what we're going to talk about?
Not a lot. Well, that's that then.
we have nothing to talk about. Talk about this quickly. Birthday. I now am the proud owner of the current Nintendo console. Switch. It's not in there. It's just the box. It's all set up.
Yeah.
And you got the Mario Kart with it, which is fantastic. But I had this on Wii U. I've already played it. I played it a fair bit last night as well. but I know all of the tracks. It's nothing new
Is it
because
exactly the same?
yeah, well they've enhanced it a bit. It's got some new battle modes like multiplayer. The graphics are improved and that, but because I bought all of the downloaded tracks from the Wii U, I've seen everything.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of new characters maybe.
But that was the one you chose because you can go online and play with other people.
Oh yeah, I wanted
and
it
also
anyway.
Ellen loves that game. So.
Ellen and I can play this.
Yeah,
there are some new characters. So there's something new, but it's like, yeah, I kind of want to get hold of Mario Odyssey now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was cool.
Lolly says that she sold a Care Bear cousin today thanks to your video the other day.
Oh really? I had a question about our Care Bear cousin. I need to answer that.
Yeah. Something about the label.
Yeah. When we were away, well, we'll talk about that in a minute as well. We were getting questions, and it's awkward because without looking at it, I couldn't really answer the question.
Yeah.
And I've forgotten all about it since I've been home. So yeah, Andrea surprised me with not really a weekend away, but a night away. Do you want
a night and 2 days.
Do you want to explain the reasons why we went to this place or that hotel?
Well, it's because it's your favourite place, really, isn't it? Nick used to go with his family to a bed and breakfast in Ramsgate for many years running, I think it was, isn't it?
From when I can remember, when I was like 3 or 4, I guess, in the 70s, right through to the 80s, we went and stayed at the same guest house, which is still operating today under different ownership. We first went there as a couple about 10 years ago, and a couple very similar sort of age to us. They had quit their nursing jobs and bought this huge house, essentially, which has been converted to a guest house. We kind of got to know them and explained that I used to go there as a kid, and then we've been back several times, and they're still there. They're still running it, 11 years on, and yeah, we were chatting to them because we're small business owners and they run their own one. We've got a lot in common, and they were saying since they've taken that on, they've only had one proper holiday away.
Yeah, and that was this year. And they've been there for 11 years. 1 week away in 11 years. I'd go insane.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we did that, and we went. Hopefully, I've got enough footage to make a little video. We went through the old World War II tunnels that were dug out underneath Ramsgate, and they've now opened them up to the public, like air raid shelters that ran all underneath Ramsgate. And you were never more than 5 minutes away from an entrance if an air raid happened. And we went wandering around in them.
That was fascinating.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, and also it was our anniversary. We well, not our anniversary from getting married, but getting together. We got together 20 years ago on Nick's birthday night out in 1997. So it was kind of a special weekend for that reason as well.
Yeah, we were working together in a record shop at the time, and we had mutual friends there. And I invited everyone out for my birthday. So we all went out, and all of us got really drunk, apart from Andrea, who was driving.
I was designated driver that night.
And somehow we still got together.
Yeah, I thought you were getting together with someone else.
Oh, let's not go there.
But you weren't. You were talking to her about getting together with me.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, 20 years together. I'm still waiting for my medal. I'm sure it's in the post.
Mine too.
Dave Rowland, 20 years ago, working, laugh out loud. What? Working? Yeah, we worked together.
We did. We worked at Our Price.
Yeah.
Price Records.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it was Virgin by the time we got together.
Sibke says, I know more about the way Nick and Andrea met up than I do about my own parents. Yeah.
So the chat is flying by. Let me scroll.
That probably means, Sibke, you need to ask your parents more about how they got together.
I've got no idea how my parents met. I know they used to go to like what they'd call dance halls in those days, where touring bands would go. They were both from Luton, which is near us, and there used to be a dance hall there where before the Beatles were big, the Beatles played there and the Stones had played there.
Yeah.
But they'd all go and literally just dance. Kind of the 60s equivalent of a club, I guess. I think that's how they got together. How did we get onto this? Retro Cable says, "Hi guys, actually, boot sale was open today in 5 inches of snow.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I don't think I'd want to go around a boot sale in the snow.
Wow. And people actually turned up to sell. That's amazing. I wouldn't stand around in the snow selling. I might go out buying.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to stand still and freeze. Okay.
Oh, Peter Ray says your medal is the new console, Nick. So there you go. Yes, it is.
Okay. So yeah. Oh, we also had a message from somebody. You might be able to see behind me, up against the back wall, there's 2 pairs of skis. I had 3 pairs of skis. I sold 1 pair a few months ago, out of season. It was back in the summer, I think they went. But they were like short little stunt skis, and they went for like 50 or 60 pounds. Really happy with that. I waited to list these till the winter season. Then we sold a pair within a week, didn't we, to a chap? He made me an offer. I was happy with the offer. I think the offer was 30 quid with £20 shipping. And I said, yep, fine. And then he just wasn't contacting us.
No, he said, I'm having trouble with PayPal. Yeah. I'm going to go to my bank on Wednesday or Thursday. Can you wait until then? And we said yes. And then that came and went. So I filed a non-paying bidder on him.
Well, we waited a while because I was messaging him saying, you know, trying to get in touch, and then we just heard nothing. Anyway, we opened a non-paying whatever case.
Yeah.
And then today, was it today? He just messaged and said, "Hi, I'm back." Literally just that, wasn't it? Hi, I'm back.
I don't know where he's been. Skiing, probably.
Skiing without any skis. And then he says, "Have you still got the skis?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah, you need to pay for them.
But you haven't paid for them. And he still hasn't paid for them.
No, well, I'll give him a couple of days, and if he doesn't pay, then I'll just get my fees back.
It's just some people, just why do they make it so complicated? Just buy something, pay for it. If you don't want it, don't buy it. So anyway, hopefully another pair of these is gone, then I'll have 1 left.
Yeah.
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 What else are we going to talk about?
Krillin's super chatted again. Thank you, Krillin. And said, did you guys go to college? Yes. Yes, we did.
But then what did you do?
Well, I think college in America is slightly different to the UK, isn't it?
Well,
I went to college and did A levels, what we call A levels in this country, and I did photography and psychology and English. Why? I don't know why. But anyway, I then went on to do a degree in photography, and you did a degree in animation.
Yep.
Yeah.
And neither of us have used our dubious talents. So we
thought I was going to be a photographer. No.
No, we got our degrees, worked in record shops, and then set up our own business. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Electronic Firing Squad says he has the resale flu. It's the worst. Oh dear. It doesn't sound good. Resale flu. I've heard of man flu, not resale flu. I would say resale flu has to be the worst, because when you're a reseller, you have to be really ill to be ill, if you know what I mean.
Well, he said that's Brian, isn't it? Is that Brian? Brian says that he's sick as a dog, but it's still working basically, and his goods are selling like there's a 99% off sale. Yeah. Well, as I said at the beginning, our eBay numbers must be way down on the week before, and I think that's because all of the sort of decent high value like console, well, apart from the SNES, I don't know why that SNES isn't selling, but all of the more gifty stuff, all the computer games pretty much is all gone.
Is that one with Street Fighter?
Yeah. I might do a 7-day auction on it. Just let it go to the highest bidder. Most of our Christmas stuff is up at Amazon, so the Amazon numbers are fine. Had some really good sales today, actually. But eBay, the numbers really dropped. We're selling loads of those Christmassy CDs and DVDs, but there's just tiny numbers in that.
Yeah. And I didn't list anything last week, so I've just been trying to sort out my office, and just been busy with trying to prepare for Christmas. We've got 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
But a week from my point of view, because going to see my brother and stuff.
Busy.
Yeah.
Matt Morris says, my best times at boot sales for selling was always the cold months, November, December. As a seller, well, I suppose people want stuff for Christmas.
And it's not for me. I'd freeze.
You wouldn't do it, wouldn't you?
No, I wouldn't do it.
I've done a boot sale out of season and froze to death. It's not fun. We do really need to do one. I've been sorting through my stuff, and I've got, you can't see them from where you are, but there's like 2 or 3 crates of stuff here. And then we've got in the spare room upstairs tons and tons of clothing from the shop.
Summer clothes though.
And stuff that we need to clear out. So that's going to be part of the plan next year. Is to have a massive clear out. And with the stock we've got listed as well, we're planning a big sale, aren't we, in the early months of next year?
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be interesting. Clear out, start again, and then we can start sourcing again. Might actually have some hauls to share with people.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me scroll down a bit. Yeah, let us know what the snow's like where you are, if you've been out sledging. I don't know if Zahir had any. He was moaning that he wasn't predicted any snow. You reckon he was the only place up north that wasn't getting any? Did they get any today? Have you spoken to?
As far as I'm aware, they didn't. He hadn't this morning.
And Ellen's off school. They've shut the school.
Yeah.
So
she's very excited about that. She literally just finished her mocks, so she's absolutely exhausted. And yeah, that'll be a good day off, I think.
Karen asks, did anyone see her Monty? That's Karen's dog on Instagram. Did you see that?
I haven't looked at Instagram. Well, I haven't really looked at it. I posted something on my stories, which I posted of Monty in the snow, funnily enough.
Well, apparently Karen's Monty wasn't impressed.
Yeah, our Monty wasn't. He went out reluctantly to have a wee this morning, and then Ellen tried to get him to go out, and he just stuck his head out the door and he kept looking out. It's like, no thanks. Eventually she sort of shoved him out because he kept going back to the door. I think he really needed to go out, and yeah, he wasn't impressed.
Well, he probably just had no clue what it was.
I know, I think he was really confused.
He's seen snow.
He's seen snow before, but we haven't seen it for years.
No.
And he can't remember that he's been fed. So
Stu Mandry's got 10 centimetres and it's still snowing. It was snowing again here when we walked back, wasn't it? So
yeah. Scroll back a little bit.
Backwards.
Yeah, because I saw a comment. Yeah, Dave Rowland says, so degree in photography and using an iPhone to photo with? It doesn't matter what you use, does it? It's not exactly the most groundbreaking photography. Photographing your items to list.
Yeah, Barry's saying, well, surely you use your photography skills for taking good quality photos.
I like to think so.
Like to think so. Right, so like I said at the beginning, we've been super busy. We've been away. We don't really have any reselling stuff to share. So if you've got any topics or questions,
is Tat on the time? Is that Chris Gotts who says?
I believe so.
You take photographs of your listings, you appeal to the psychology of the buyers, and you write the descriptions in English. I'd say that all of your A levels came in handy, Andrea. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, education's never wasted. Let's be honest, but we haven't followed our career paths as we thought we might have been. Our career trajectories kind of just went, and then we just went completely off on a tangent.
Well, yeah, I think life happens, doesn't it? While
yeah,
making
absolutely.
plans, as they say. But the only 2 A's I got in my GCSEs were business studies and religion.
Religion. Wow. I didn't do religion.
Yeah.
I got 3 A's at GCSE, so there. Mine were art, graphics, and something. What was the other one? French.
So yeah, I was just thinking that the GCSE in business studies obviously came quite.
Well, there you go. See, handy. Stay at school. Actually, my advice to most people is don't go on and get a degree these days, but we don't know what Ellen's going to do. She's just picked her A levels, and we just encouraged her to do what she's passionate about. Don't really think long term about career or whatever, because particularly in today's job market, nothing's guaranteed anyway.
No.
So she's doing art, photography, and graphic design. So she's going to have 2 years of just doing art and
Lots of
photography.
art.
And most of her art, she's decided she's going to do photography for. So she's kind of doing photography, and graphic design.
Graphics, yeah.
So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So we need to get her a decent camera pretty soon for that. Sorry, my phone's beeping. I'm getting messages from family. One thing I could show you quickly to do with reselling.
Oh.
Shoehorn some reselling into this. I found these that I completely forgot I had. I need to go through the rest of the shelves and just pull out anything that is kind of Christmas oriented and get it listed because we're running low on Christmassy stuff. But these are fantastic. I remember buying them, but I completely forgot I had them. I've got a bag full of these really detailed Lord of the Rings figures. Not really Christmassy, but it's the sort of thing you might gift that to someone. But I think they're good, actually. I've never really looked into them. If anyone knows anything about these, I don't know if there's a make. Oh, there is. My eyes are so bad. Can you read that? I've got a magnifying glass somewhere. There you go. You look at his feet.
Marvel.
They just say Marvel, do they?
NLP Incorporated, Marvel Entertainment Incorporated.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, I've got a bunch of them. I've got these really cheap. It was when I was buying. Do you remember I had those like about 30cm World War II figures? Really, really fine ones. They were made by Dragon. It's the same chap or the same stall I bought them off. But he gave me this bag full just for a couple of pounds. This is like, I think this is, there's a golem here. Like its head pops out and there's another figure that stands on it. I don't know. There's just loads and loads. I'm not really a Lord of the Rings fan, so I don't know the names of half of these. I assume that's Gandalf.
Yeah.
That even looks like the actor. What's his name? Who's that? Who's the guy who plays Gandalf? Oh, you can't see.
Someone will tell us, but you need to scroll down in the chat so you can see.
So yeah, I need to clean these because they're really dusty and stick them on. Squirt Nation, I have an old Nintendo and 5 games. How much could I get for it? Well, a Nintendo doesn't mean a lot. There are
Ian McKellen.
Loads and loads of Ian McKellen, is it? Oh, okay.
Stu Andrew says he had A levels in maths, physics, chemistry, and general studies, and now sells antiques.
Bang on, why not? Yeah, going back to that question of I have an old Nintendo and 5 games, how much could I get for it? You'd have to let us know which. Oh, Blitz asked the same question. What is it, a NES or a SNES? Because a Nintendo doesn't really mean much, and they'll all have varied values. So. And then 5 games could mean no value or hundreds of pounds, depending on what the games are. So you would need more info. Anyway, I've got a bag full of this, so I don't know. I need to look into them. That might be one big bundle.
What do you do if something arrives and the box is damaged?
What if something arrives here and the box is damaged?
Don't know. Doesn't really say.
If we receive something, let's say that we bought off eBay and it arrives and the box is damaged, if the goods inside are fine, it doesn't matter.
No.
If the box is damaged and it's damaged the goods, then you open a case and explain that it's arrived damaged, and we'd probably just send it back, or they might refund us and say don't send it back. But if you send something out and it arrives and the box is damaged, same thing. If the goods inside are damaged, then they're going to open a case and you'll have to sort it out.
FBA UK Co said, how did you get on with the random repeat shirt buyer? Well, I blocked him and I haven't had any more messages from him. So it's been a few days and I'm feeling hopeful that he might have gone away. But you can't guarantee it, can you? Because they suddenly pop up again. But
he said
hoping that
he admitted in the end he had the shirts.
Yeah, but then he started saying they were in bad condition.
Well, he needs to open a case then.
I know.
Yeah.
Hopefully that won't happen. So yeah, hopeful that it's gone away now.
James says, I got an original Xbox in a charity shop for £10. Is that good? Don't know much about video games. Well, when you say is that good, as in will you make money on it, easiest thing to do, go into eBay, search completed Xbox consoles, and you will soon find out what they're worth. And if I haven't sold one for a long time, it's going to be considerably more than a tenner. So I'd imagine you can make money on it. So yeah, let me see. As long as you've got the leads and at least one pad anyway. Might be a hard sell, just a console. Stephen Bennett, some Lord of the Rings figures sell for about £7 plus postage. Okay, that's good to know. There's some value in there. Like I say, I don't know yet if I'm going to bundle that up. I'm going to need to look into it. Lara asks a question. Hi guys, quick question, please. When you sell the DVD and you ship it and eBay fees, PayPal fees, how can you make any money out of this?
Well, you've got to make sure that you buy it, A, for the right price, B, that it's something that's worth selling. You know, you've got to think about your profit margin. You've got to take your profit margin into account before you buy the item.
I think that the lowest I go on a CD with free shipping is £2.99, and at £2.99 there's barely any money left in it for you. Some of these ones that we got in bulk that we were paying as little as 3p for, and some were 10p for. I've got multi listings where they're £2.99 and free shipping. I think we're taking about £1.30 profit out of that.
But you wouldn't have bought it for 50p or £1.
No, we bought them in bulk.
Maybe, yeah.
So it's one listing with, I mean, some of the Christmassy CDs, there was like 40, 50 odd available. So one listing, and then we sell them all through, and we get a net of somewhere between about 130 or 150 or something.
Because when you've got multiples of something, it's not so much hard work, is it? You list.
No, it's quick and easy.
And yeah, and then they just sell.
So
a lot of people wouldn't particularly bother with it, but it's ticked along for us. The nice little stocking fillers, and yeah.
Okay.
If it's quick and easy to list, then it's probably worth doing.
Paul Calvert, question: are we bundles not worth much these days, or do you get more selling them individually? We stuff I've been selling at Amazon. I don't know what the market is like on eBay. Couldn't tell you. Again, eBay is your source of information. Just go on there and search we bundles and see what they're worth. You'll soon find out.
Matt Morris asks, Andrew, do you use Depop? Just made my first listing and looking for tips. I listed a couple of things on there, but I really haven't given it my attention. That's something I want to do more of next year, so I just haven't had the headspace or the time.
So I know nothing about it. What's it called?
Depop.
Depop. What can you sell on Depop?
Clothes mainly, but they do other things like cameras, accessories, books. Yeah, they sell loads of stuff, but it's more sort of a younger market, and it's a little bit hipster as well, and also sort of lots of sportswear goes on it as well. Sort of trendy young sportswear clothing. And
so can you only sell like trendy things? I mean, what can you sell anything on there?
Well, you could try, but whether you would get that market
okay,
the market is more sort of hipster, young, that kind of thing.
Wow. Yeah. There you go.
That's my experience of it. Somebody else who's an experienced Depop seller might see that differently, but I'm still learning about it, really. It's just really another outlet, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Squirt Nation, here we go. I have a Nintendo Game Boy Color with 6 games: Home Alone, Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, Mortal Kombat 2, Pokemon Crystal, Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, and Mario Golf. Price worth. Okay, as I said before, your best bet is to go onto eBay. eBay will have all the information you want by searching completed listings. So with all that information you've got there, you've certainly got some value. The Pokemon Crystal is worth selling on its own. Super Mario Brothers Deluxe will sell on its own. Couldn't tell you off the top of my head exactly what it's worth. I myself, even after selling games for years, would look them all up on eBay and find out how much they finish for, which is as easy for you to do as it is for me. The Zelda will have some value on its own, and the other games I'd just bundle with the machine. But Game Boy Color, the last one I sold, I think I got 20 something for. It wasn't in very good condition. You can get between sort of 20 and 30 for a Game Boy Color if it's got its battery cover on the back. Sometimes you can get more on Amazon if you sell on Amazon. But yeah, roughly, I think, so 30, 50, probably 50 or 60 pounds worth you've got there, roughly. But you need to go onto eBay, search completeds of the stuff you've got, and it will soon tell you the going rate of what you're likely to get. Okay, let me scroll down because I'm miles behind, I think. What was that? Don't know. Oh, people still asking about the yeah, is Pokemon Crystal boxed with manual, says Simon Blitz. If you've got a boxed with manual complete Pokemon game, you can be asking some serious money these days.
Oh. Phoebe says Fake Rachel did a good video on Depop. I put a few things on there, but I couldn't make it work for me. Yeah, I've seen Fake Rachel's video, and that was a good video. Yeah.
Does she sell much on there now?
She certainly uses it. I think she sold a few things, but I haven't seen any sort of updates on that recently. My knees are boiling now. The rest of me's cold, but my knees
You've got warm knees.
I'm pressed up against the heater.
Right. I'm sorry if we're just reading the chat. We have no topic.
No, we don't.
And I'm exhausted as well. My brain's struggling to work. It's been so hectic.
Yeah. Been good fun weekend though, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Right. Let me scroll down and see. What's that? Lee says, oh, it's in answer to someone else's question, so I won't read that. What do people do with scratched games? Asks Tom Shelley. I'm still trying to get hold of disc repair machine. When I was up at Tom the English Picker's place, I made a video about it not long ago. He was showing me the now what are they, JFJ machines? I think they are disc repair machines. We used to have one years ago when we had our gaming outlet, so you could skim the sort of a very fine layer off the surface of a disc, and it takes the scratches away. But ours was just, it was crap, wasn't it? So we ended up, we had a guy who would come once a week to the shop. We would hand over usually about 100 or 200 discs, and we'd pay him to do them. You can still go into Game, CEX do it as well, and pay per disc to get them repaired. But it's only economical on a game that's worth sort of, I don't know, £15 or more, maybe £10 or more, because they charge us, what do they charge? £2. The last time we went there, the service was awful. They didn't put it in for very long. It didn't really repair them very well.
Yeah, he put it in for three times as well, didn't he?
Anyway, so yeah, if a bog standard game is scratched, I will either not bother buying it in the first place, or just bundle it up with a load of others and sell them as is. But you can repair scratch discs. I've been trying to win one of these repair machines like Tom has on auction. I keep missing out, which is frustrating. Power Reselling is loving your Vlogmas videos.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
It looks so nice at Christmas around your end.
Yeah. We love Christmas. Well, you're not such a huge fan, are you?
Well, like Christmas, I think it can just get a bit overwhelming and a bit much. You know,
me and Ellen are full on into Christmas, from about halfway through November, probably. Yeah.
Nick Maplin, they sell the machines. What, the disc repair ones? You can buy the J. I think it's JFL. It's probably not, is it?
JLS.
JLS machines.
JML.
You can buy them. JML. It's not JML, is it? What? You can buy them new on eBay, but it's more than I want to pay. You know me. I want to get something cheap. I want a bargain. Hang on, let me move my mouse. Right. Unorthodox cleric. What do you do when people want compensation for a product? If you mean if they want a refund, then
we ask them to send it
back. Ask them to send it back, and they'll get a refund. If sometimes people want a part refund, we don't tend to go down that route. We tend to say, if you're not happy, send it back. That's how we operate, and that works for us. But some people do request a part refund, and we're finding it really common these days.
The only time that I would can really consider that if it was definitely our mistake and we knew we'd done something, like we'd posted the wrong item, or we'd didn't notice a spot on it before we posted it or whatever, then I'd do a part refund. But anyway, sorry, I'm waffling. We've got a super chat from Quillen.
I was just listening to you.
No, I thought I was boring you. I'm boring myself. Quillen says, Andrea, would you buy fur for resale? I just bought a chinchilla stole, but not sure to resell or give to a woman, and I would like to know. I would like to know better. No, I probably wouldn't, to be honest. I'm not really entirely sure about buying leather to resell. I'm on the fence about that. I wouldn't buy it for myself, whether it was new or used. There is, that sort of, somebody said that if you're reselling it, then at least you're stopping them from buying something that's new, so it stops the demand for new, which is true. But I think fur is going a bit far for me. I wouldn't.
I don't know if there's any restrictions on fur as well. I'm sure there's certain furs that you're not supposed to trade in. I don't know. Well, I don't think we've ever had any real fur stuff, have we? No.
I remember when I was little, my great grandma had one of those mink stole things, and it had like a face on it and everything. And that's probably the beginning of me becoming like
that reminds me of a
vegetarian
film.
and vegan.
What's the film where it comes alive? Is that in Beetlejuice?
Oh, it might be.
Or Ghostbusters, maybe.
I can't remember.
I don't know. Anyway, Quillen, back to your question. I guess ethically, it's up to you what your standpoint is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're asking my personal opinion, I wouldn't.
No.
Oh, just realised my jeans are soaking at the bottom.
Sib K has a plan to get me a disc repair machine. I get Tom sloshed and nick one of his disc polishers.
Yeah, he's got one to spare.
He had 3. Well, he had 1 broken one and then 2. He runs them. I think he runs them in tandem to get more done.
Yeah, Dave Rowland said fur is a bit of a no-no here, Quillen. So yeah, I mean, it's obviously my personal feeling on it, but I think that there is just a line that we've kind of drawn in the sand with fur, is definitely. Oh, sorry, I was carrying on reading Dave Rowland's comments. He says the government banned fur farming in Britain in 2003. Carry on. You're actually scrolling away.
Where am I going? Down? Up?
There, yes. Banned it in 2003, but it can still be imported from other countries. Despite the ban, the fur trade is worth up to 500 million a year to the UK.
Okay. And then he goes on, according to the British Fur Trade Association, BFTA, mink and fox are among the most popular furs in the UK. Okay, wow.
Sue asks, is Ellen vegan too? She's not, she's just vegetarian. She said she'd like to be vegan, but she'd miss cheese. And
I'd like to be vegan, but I'd miss cheese.
Miss cheese.
So it's not happening. She's very pragmatic.
That sounds funny.
But yeah, vegan, that sounds good. But hang on.
Chocolate. She loves Cadbury's chocolate, so she couldn't.
Oh yeah, because that has milk in it. Yeah. So yeah, she's not that committed a vegan, clearly, because she likes
that one
cheese.
day she might be, but
it's a lot of hassle being a vegan. It's like where we went to this hotel. I mean, they were great because you spoke to them on the phone and explained, and she got in special milk for you.
Yeah, well, she offered. They actually offer a vegan breakfast. Already, that's on their menu, a vegan breakfast. So they're fully equipped for that sort of thing. But she was so good. She literally asked me, what brand do you use? And got in, brands I like. So yeah, I thought that was lovely.
But she said they get very few through there.
So. But it was nice to see somebody that thinks about that. And, most of the time, places like that wouldn't even think.
Someone else saying that Maplin sell those machines. Isn't that where Carl, my cousin,
works? He doesn't work there anymore, I don't think.
He doesn't. Oh, I thought I could get some discount.
I don't think he does. I know he was looking for another job.
Hang on, I'm just reading that question. It's gone. There it is. Question, Nick, when you buy mailing supplies, how often do you check prices of various suppliers? Every time. I do quite often end up going to the same ones because they're still the cheapest. But yeah, I'll go with the best prices a lot of times. We get some from the eBay token thing. We need to spend that again. Have we got our new eBay?
Yeah, we have.
If you don't know what we're talking about, if you have a shop subscription on eBay, they send you a voucher once a month for £10, isn't it? And you can spend that in their designated eBay supply store. So you get eBay branded gear. It's not that cheap and it's not great for what you spend, but you get fancy coloured envelopes now. So we've had those from the eBay offer, and these big ones were as well, weren't they? Yeah, these massive ones. They're quite good. The size of these. Oh, sugar.
I've got a solution for you, Barry. You could buy a belt that isn't leather, and then that would hold your trousers up.
What?
It said I couldn't be vegan because I'd miss my leather belt, my trousers would fall down.
She's a bit of string. I've never noticed that it says reuse this bag, sell now on eBay.
Sell the bag on eBay.
I don't think that's the idea.
Sue replied, said, thanks guys, can't blame her. How you can live without Cadbury's is amazing, Andrea. Yeah, well,
you just eat loads of other chocolate. There's loads
that I miss because that was my favourite.
You found loads of stuff.
But yeah, there are so many alternatives out there now. So many.
Believe me, she doesn't go without chocolate.
I don't.
There's plenty of chocolate being eaten in this house.
I'm definitely a chocoholic. I love my chocolate. But yeah, I mean, obviously I do like Lindt. I loved Galaxy. I missed that. But it's worth it to me. So I'd rather do that and yeah. I'd rather, I don't know, I can't speak tonight. I have so many thoughts going in my head, but I can't actually get them out of my mouth.
I have to live with this on a daily basis.
Indie Chick says she likes vegan cheese. Yeah, I can't find one that I really like. No, I'm struggling with vegan cheese.
You made a pizza once with vegan cheese on it, and it was like solid lumps of plastic. Wasn't it though?
It doesn't melt properly, does it?
It's not. It wasn't good. I mean, perhaps whatever vegan cheese you're using, Indie Chick, is good.
Yeah, perhaps let me know what you use and I'll try it.
Most that I've tried, if not all, has been pretty rough.
Yeah, vegan ice cream is really nice. Yeah. Wouldn't know the difference, to be honest.
Nick, what's your ASP? And Andrea, what's yours? And who has
average selling price?
Oh, right. No idea.
I don't really know, to be honest. About £15 for me, maybe.
Me, I don't know. For the last few days, really low, because all I've been selling is that piles of that crappy media, the Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
And all my decent stock's gone.
Yeah, I suppose for you, because you've got some low value and some high value, so kind of meets in the middle.
I don't know. I don't pay a whole lot of attention to it, but it is something that I want to concentrate more on the higher value stuff. But I've been saying that for a while. Okay. Stephen Bennett's opened his Christmas chocolates today. Vegan cheese equals excellent void fill. One use for it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, Indie Chick says, I just slice it off in chunks and eat it. Yeah, the Via Life one is nice when you don't try and melt it. It tastes like plastic cheese and it's really nice.
Blitz Simon says, Nick, let me know how much you would pay for JFJ Easy Pro. I don't use mine anymore and it's in great condition with consumables. Okay. I was bidding up to about 80 with shipping and I didn't win the last one. If you want to sell it for around that, we might have a deal. Message me on where's best, Facebook.
Yeah.
And if you want to get rid of it, we might be able to sort something out.
Andy Robinson, see, I can't speak tonight. Said Andrea, did Nick show your enthusiasm for the unicorn themed Christmas tree? No.
I couldn't see how it was going to work.
But he did vote for it. And
we were there today, yes.
Yeah. We went to look at it today. We went to look around the whole festival. And every year you've never voted for the
I vote for the best tree. right?
Yeah, that's what he always
It's
says.
not
I vote
turn
for
up
the
and vote
best
for the tree that was made by someone you know. It's vote for the best tree. So that's what I do.
Well,
And
if you put a lot of effort into a tree, I'd vote for your tree.
thanks. Anyway,
Yes,
I did vote for your tree
so I
because I
have
thought
to
it
say
was.
that this year he voted for it because he said it was the best tree. So that I don't care if I win. That's enough for me now.
Well, it stood out. And when we did our book mountain tree,
Yeah, but you did that, you see, so you're
I
biased.
thought that was the best tree. It was the most fun and interesting tree.
It was, yeah, and we won. So I don't know. We won't find out till tomorrow.
I don't know that you'll win it though. Do you think?
Probably not.
There's a tree there. Like every year, the same woman knits like must be about 100 little things. There's a theme to this tree. One year she did 12 Days of Christmas and knitted all of the animals.
She did the royal wedding when Kate and William got married.
So she knitted like carriages and horses. It's epic, and she normally wins every year, doesn't she? Or does she have a side category now? Like,
I don't think she enters. I think she has it there, but I don't think she enters.
Oh, right, that makes sense because she would win it every year, and it was like, why is anyone else entering?
That was it, because she was winning every year.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me scroll down.
Brian says, Andrea, in that video you mentioned not being able to show the guides decorating the Xmas tree. What are guides? Why can't they be shown? They're girl guides. I know you have girl guides in America as well, so they're pretty much the same.
It's like Cub Scouts for girls.
They're girl guides.
And Andrea runs one of the local units in Hitchin, and you have what, 30 young girls that come down?
Yeah, we've got about 30 now.
Yeah. But there's restrictions to filming them without their permission or their parents' permission. So it's a bit of a, you wouldn't want to film girl guides and stick them out there on YouTube because we would almost certainly get complaints from parents. Understandably so, to be fair. So, what's this talk of hangovers?
I don't know.
Cohen's been talking. Peter's replying to Cohen.
Lisa friend said, "What's vegan cheese made from?" Depends. Some
cardboard, rubber.
Some have like coconut oil in. Some have like cashew butter, and I don't know.
Just not cheese, then, is it?
It's not cheese.
Just not cheese.
It's not. It doesn't really taste the same, but they try.
Let's talk of hangovers. I had a bit of a hangover. We went out when we went away to this hotel, and we went out, and I didn't feel too bad, but I felt a little bit groggy, to say the least, in the morning because we got up at 8:30 for breakfast.
Yeah,
that was a bad plan. So and the poor guy, like I said, we know this couple not really well, but we've been there a number of times and we always chat with them. And it's a couple who run it, and the guy's name is Charlie. And he was explaining, well, his wife explained to us first, he slipped over in his bath, right? But he was opening the window, so he was reaching, and that's when he lost balance and he slipped over. But his arm kind of got stuck out of the window, and his whole weight pulled. He fractured his shoulder, ripped his bicep, and then he landed on his knees, and his knees went through the bath. So Rebecca, his partner, said, so he comes stumbling out. He's got blood gushing out of his knees, and he's like ripped his arm, and so he's in a mess. He can't drive. He's struggling to do the work he needs to do in the hotel. I was like, oh my God, mate, how did you do that? It's like, just slipped over. Shocking.
I know.
Yeah,
a couple of people have said Girl Scouts. So that's what it is in America. It's Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts, there you go.
Yeah.
Gary says, Andrea, one of my hobbies is family history. Not had a DNA test, but what I have read, ancestry is best for the number of markers. Don't know what they're talking about in there.
No, I think it's answering Andrea, as in
the other Andrea, right? Okay, fair enough. Did it have an old wizard on the side or a young wizard?
I don't know. They tune us out, I think. They're just chatting amongst themselves.
I'd tune us out. It's probably more fun being in the chat. Just mute us, have a chat, and that'll be fine. People will now, which why not? We don't have a topic, and we're just waffling.
Rambling.
How are we doing for time? Oh, we've only got 5 or 10 minutes left.
You see, we're not as interesting as they're here because we don't talk passionately about coffee machines and RC cars.
This is true. Oh, Karen No Class says, got to go sniping some bits on eBay. Catch you later. Well, good luck. I could do some sniping. I've not sniped anything for a while. Maybe I'll do that tonight.
Sarah Taylor says, Nick was saying about Harry Potter book sale, 86.98. Whatever that was, 86.98.
I don't know. Oh, the wizard reference was Harry Potter books.
Oh.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Finally, Nick and Andrea realised we tuned them out. Yeah, we've figured it out now. You just come on here to socialise between yourselves and ignore us.
Yeah. Could be talking about anything, couldn't we?
Question, what do you regret buying or say never again to buying?
Oh, 86 to 98 pounds. I get 86.98 pounds. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what's
£86.98.
What's going on?
Is there anything you regret buying?
No. I don't think so.
There's things I wouldn't buy again.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's things that as we go along, well, certainly things that as I go along, and I think, well, I probably wouldn't buy that again, but I can't think of anything specific.
There's a lot of stuff I used to buy and sell regularly and don't even touch anymore. But I can't. Nothing I've ever really regretted. You kind of learn from it and you think, okay, well, I've learned that lesson and move on. I mean, I don't think I'd bother with skis this size again. The little short, dumpy stunt skis. The good thing about the shorter skis ones, they went by Hermes, no problem. These are massive and they've got to go. I think I found that UPS was the best, but they've got to go UPS. They're not cheap. They're a lot of hassle to package. And for what I'm going to get out of these, probably wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
Blame Nick. What are you blaming me for, Gary? What? What am I being blamed for now? Question, says Ray. Sniping, manually or software? Well, I use software. Yeah, it's quick and easy, and I've been doing that for years.
Stephen Bennett said he just got a message on eBay that's all in French. We get them sometimes. I just use Google Translate.
Yeah, Google Translate sorts that out. Yeah. Someone says that I think you like this fake bacon stuff, don't you? Who's that? Shell Strooney says fake bacon should not have been invented. Nasty stuff.
It depends what you get. What we've found one called cheating, which is all right.
Some of it
Ellen
is.
Likes it.
I think also you have to cook it really just right, because if you cook it too long, it turns into cardboard.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Like, yeah, you'd agree. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Lisa, are you doing a Hermes themed Christmas tree this year? Broken baubles, an AWOL wise man, a partridge in a customer's hedge. Lisa is a one-woman anti-Hermes brigade, isn't she? She's not impressed with them at all. So, Nick, what do you wish you bought instead of Z? What do you wish you bought instead of Z? I don't understand the question, Peter. I would have loved to have got my hands on his RC haul. I know he's had...
what you were going to say.
So I don't think Zahir's in. You didn't hear it. No, but I've spoken to Zahir a lot about that huge haul of RC parts, and I knew from the moment he said he'd got that was going to make them a lot of money. And I know he's had a wobble recently about whether he is enjoying doing it or whether he'd do it again. But for me, that haul was just epic. It's just going to keep on paying them. Love that.
Yeah.
So if I could have got hold of that, I certainly would have done. Dave Rowland, when you enter a charity shop, do you still head for the DVD section first? I tend to go to the toys and games section first. Have a quick scout around there, and then I'll go to the media.
Yeah, I scan the shop for a sale rail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we haven't been sourcing a lot, have we?
No.
No. I'm looking forward to getting back into it, to be fair.
Yeah, definitely.
Still more stock to shift. I want to have a go at condensing all of this again because there's so much space. It's just still really spread out. But if I condense it all, there'll probably be like 3 or 4 bays of this clear now.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing we can mention, that was annoying. Just that orange box behind Andrew's head there.
Oh, yeah.
That was annoying. Really nice sale of Rocket Dog boots for £35. And they came back.
Yeah, they didn't fit.
Yeah, which was fair enough with clothing.
Exactly.
It doesn't fit, return it. They did.
I know. It's just sometimes when you sell something, you're like, yay!
Yeah.
And then they come back again, you're like, oh.
And annoyingly, the box is all taped up now, and it's, you know, I've got to redo the photos to show that the box has got tape all over it because it won't come off without ripping the box. So it's not just a case of click and relist, which a lot of returns are.
Yeah.
So I've got to redo the photos to show the condition of the box, and then hope we can get 35 out of them again. I think that was an offer anyway, wasn't it? They were on at 40 or 45.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Anyway. Such is life.
So, right. Peter Ray's got a question that's just come in. Nick, what one thing that you really want to find next year you've never seen before? Oh my God. I don't know. What do I want to find that I've never seen before? I haven't found one of those Mew 2 cameras. I found a Mew, the other Mew 1, I assume it was. This camera that everyone says that, you know, that Zahir's had a couple of times and other people have mentioned it. Never seen one of them. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Don't know. What do you want to find?
Or any kind of decent camera that we could sell for a lot. What was that one that Rebecca was telling us about that somebody bought on Bargain Hunt, and they bought it for like £60 and made several hundred on it?
It was the celebrities travel around to antique shops and they buy stuff, and it was a dealer in Margate, wasn't it? Margate. Where we stayed in Ramsgate in this hotel, they were talking about this local dealer, and the celebrities bought a camera for like 60 quid or something and sold it for thousands. Yeah. I don't know any more detail.
No. Sibk says this whole, you have to scroll back because it's disappeared. Where has it gone? This whole not buy for a while and then buy is something you've been doing over the years, or is it just this last few months?
It's just the last few months. Yeah. We've never gone on a buying ban ever. What happened really, it got out of control, I think, when we were running the clothing shop, and we were still going, or I was still going full steam ahead sourcing, and you know, we were spreading ourselves too thin. We were sourcing way more than we were ever listing, and just squirreling it away. And then when we came to shut the shop, there was already loads of gear in here, and then we had to bring all of the stock back from there, and we realized we were just drowning in it.
Yeah, and we were hiding it away in the loft, so we forgot it was there, kind of thing.
Yeah, we had a loft full, we had a spare room full, and we had just so much.
Yeah.
And it just got to a point, certainly for me, where I just needed to clear out. But it's been a marathon job, and I'm still not there. And you're nowhere near there.
No, I'm not. I'm a bit closer now. I've given you a great big grateful.
I've listed that.
I know.
Anyway. Nick, use a hairdryer to remove the tape without damaging the box. I'm not sure it would work. I know the technique you mean. It's not really worth all the time anyway. I mean, it's just tape that's on that box. With a couple of pictures, it'll be fine. I'll just say the box has got tape on it. It's not worth me faffing around for half an hour with a hairdryer.
Oh, Indie Chick says she's off to watch the Celeb Jungle finale Nighty Noodles, everyone. Nighty Noodles, indie chick.
Yeah, we need to watch that.
Yeah, we do.
We've missed the
We're
last
gonna
few,
do that.
so I've no idea who's even in the
No,
final.
we don't know. Be a surprise.
I think the girl's going to win it if she's still in it.
if
Toff.
she's still in it. She might not be. She might have gone home.
Yeah.
We don't know. Be a surprise.
Peter, let's end on this because we need to go and let everyone go and get on with stuff. Peter would like to find a vintage gaming console from the early 80s. Always good.
Yeah, there's always money in that. Well,
like
mostly.
a NES, or that's not really early 80s. Atari, that's more early 80s, late 70s.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Okay, so we haven't
tough
been...
to win. There you go. See.
Good. Oh, she's still.
So assume she is still in it.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry we didn't have a lot of content for you.
Sorry, we've been a bit waffly.
Thanks for sticking with us. We've still got 167 people in, which is a miracle considering we've just talked about crap for an hour.
You don't have to say that.
Talked about nothing much. We will be back on same time next week. I don't know what we'll talk about then either.
Are you on your channel then on Tuesday?
Yes. Yeah, because we had the 100th Tat Chat on Zahir's channel last week. We do have some special guests lined up. Not sure which day we've decided on now.
No, you need to look into that because it's been a back and forth, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I won't tell you who it is. It's a couple that we've not had on our channel before.
Everyone's going to guess from that.
No, they won't.
Yes, they will.
Why?
Because you just said it's a couple. It's obvious.
It's not.
It is.
Whatever. Well, people can guess. I don't have to say whether they're right or not. Anyway, we'll leave you there. Thanks for joining us, guys. If you enjoy these videos, please give it a thumbs up as ever. I'll see you on Tuesday for another hangout and next Sunday.
Yes, and we'll have another Vlogmas out as well.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a good week.